The Disney Corporation, as we know it today, the business that owns theme parks all over the world, that owns the Marvel franchises, that owns Star Wars, that owns 20th Century Fox, none of that would exist were it not for one weekly television show broadcast in the 1950s. Before this TV show came along, Disney made cartoons. That's all they were known for. Walt Disney himself had just come off the back of making Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. He'd won his first Oscar. Everyone felt, brilliant, we'll carry on, more of the same, please. Not Walt, no. He wanted to compound everything. He put all his chips in the pile and said, I'm going to build a theme park. Now, at the time, there were no such thing as theme parks. Theme parks did not exist. There were amusement parks. There were fun fairs. There were carnivals. They were the kind of places that you really wouldn't want to take your children to. They were a little bit seedy, a little bit shady, not nice places at all. And Walt's vision for theme parks was, we're going to make somewhere different. We're going to make somewhere you would want to spend time with your children and take them there. And in order to do this, Walt needed to raise a lot of money, more than he had. Even after the success of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Walt Disney did not have the funds available. The bank would not lend him the money to build this weird theme park thing that he wanted to build. And so Walt Disney managed to persuade the ABC television company to give him some money. And ABC basically said, well, that's lovely, Walt, that you'd like our money for your theme park. However, we want a TV show. That's what we do. We're in the business of creating television. So Walt Disney said, okay, not a problem. I will give you a weekly TV show hosted by myself and featuring bespoke animation, behind the scenes on how we do, the animation within the movies. We'll bring characters in, and I'll showcase everything that I'm doing to build Disneyland. And they said, brilliant, Walt. Where do we sign? So signed the contract. I think it was $50,000 per episode that Walt was getting paid for this. And they said, right, what's the show going to be called? He said, it's going to be called Disneyland. And I went, oh, that's a brilliant title. I love that. It's brilliant. What are we going to talk about? He said, well, we're going to talk about Disneyland, which is my new theme park that I'm building. And I'm going to show you every single week what I've been up to. I'm going to show you how we're getting on. I'm going to show you the vision that I've got for this. I'm going to show you how I bring my dreams to life and how I'm going to do that in Orange County. It built that fandom, really, of true Disney acolytes who wanted to support Disney, who wanted to see this thing become a fruition. Now, this is something that we as small business owners can do. And what I wrote about in my 2019 book, Routine Machine, is send weekly emails. We can communicate with our prospects, with our clients, with our customers, with our suppliers on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, just as Walt Disney did. And we can let them know what we've been up to this week. We can let them know what our dreams are, how we bring our vision to life, what we do. We can show some of the behind the scenes. Now, in Routine Machine, I gave some examples of small businesses who've done this really, really well, from the marine engineering company that won a £350,000 contract. Yes, by sending one email a week that doesn't sell anything. That's a crucial element, not selling in it. The HR firm that won the Ritz of London as one of their clients. And finally, the web designer who won a £30,000 contract with his local council. He went into the tender, and before he'd even opened his mouth, the lady said, this is the company we're going to be using. Why? Because she'd been receiving his weekly emails. Sending a weekly communication that doesn't sell anything enables your prospects to know, like, and trust you.